Yes, my poor don't boss out to finally the African gold is coming back. Yes, now I know say Africa get too much gold, but the Westerners the thief am from us. Now it's coming back. I want you guys to sit back, buy popcorn, watch this video. Hit the comment section with your opinion after watching. Hit the like button. Our Facebook will recommend the video to everybody. Share the video because normally it's about to get down.
Do you know that most African countries had to deposit their 50% foreign exchange reserves in France under the CFA monetary system? And this reserve is in the form of gold. In other words, 50% of what African countries earn in a year has to be given to France while the remaining is used for development and to run the country. This has been happening for decades. However, things don't stop here. Many African countries also stored their gold reserves in the United States at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. That's because after falling into the debt of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, African countries had to follow the rules and offer their gold as collateral. But that gold never comes back until now. Shockwaves have been created as Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso is leading the charge in repatriating the gold and foreign exchange reserves. But what more countries are with Ibrahim Traoré? How is it being done, and how is the West responding? In this video, let's know about the whole story. For decades, France has maintained an unyielding financial grip on its former African colonies through an exploitative monetary system known as the CFA franc system. While these African nations were officially granted independence, France ensured they remained economically dependent by designing a monetary structure that kept financial sovereignty beyond their reach. You should know that the CFA franc is a currency imposed on 14 African countries, divided into two groups: West African Economic and Monetary Union, which includes Benin, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Guinea-Bissau, Mali, Niger, Senegal, and Togo, and Central African Economic and Monetary Community, which includes Cameroon, Central African Republic, Chad, Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon. Though these nations technically have their own central banks, they do not control their monetary policy. Under this system, France required them to deposit at least 50% of their foreign exchange reserves in the French treasury, effectively ensuring that half of their national wealth was stored in Paris, beyond their direct reach. Even worse, these reserves were often held in the form of gold, physically kept in French vaults instead of the African nation's own banks.